XL hoodie that I saw earlier today. It was very funny. I was like, man, we're going to walk around. He's going to be playing up against Verloren. And yeah, that anti-air down jab I feel like has been like Daigo's main staple. He is the guy I see use it the most, but man, what a pickup off the boom and the down forward heavy kick. Been really impressed with Daigo's play lately. I feel like he's playing great at almost every tournament I see him at. He's got a lot of really unique answers in the way that he plays Kyle compared to everybody else.
Yeah, and I like the air-to-air right off the bat because I've always said that's a good option to stop Cammy. Even back in 4, I kind of recommended that. If you can predict her jump, to air her, because if she does the side kick and pauses in the air, you're going to hit her anyway.
Yeah, it's not a bad try. There's the V-trigger on reaction to the boom. It's a good choice for sure. You can definitely be baited though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
V-trigger available for Daigo. You know he wants to activate here. Crushed him out of the backdash. He's supposed to stun.
Not quite enough. Oh, he baited out the throw. And there it is. Verloren going to take round number 1 after a great start from Daigo.
Yeah, surprised that when Daigo blocked that crouching jab, he didn't just V-reversal to get rid of some of that stun, right? Maybe create some space for himself. You see a couple of those whiff down jabs from Daigo. Usually when you see a player like whiffing down jab as Kyle, they're trying to fake the boom. Right. That way you jump and they can flash kick you, right? It's a very simple idea. A little bit of movement will make your opponent move a lot of the time. So whiff punish on the forward medium.
I'm surprised I don't see Daigo use the whiff throw. Now, probably a few more frames, but it mimics the sonic boom, like visually a lot more.
That dash up throw from Daigo. He just wanted to get out of the corner. It's a good choice for sure. You very rarely expect Guile to approach like that.
All right, well, here comes Verloren. Confirms off of the crouching medium kick. Whoa. Nice combo into the critical art. Gonna do some good damage. Yeah.
You see the down jab after. He tried to fake the boom, but he still reacted.
That super is ridiculously fast. And can punish even Guile's sonic boom in time.
Right, which recovers so quickly. Fastest in the game. All right, Daigo with the big back fierce. He's got space to work with now. A couple more of those booms.
And no meter from Verloren, so no EX drill through anything.
Oh, what a block. No
Daigo
punish.
Too slow on that. And he went for the max damage combo, too.
Oh, and he tried to run up there and get the throw. Verloren was ready with the down jab. Daigo a little too slow. Maybe the hair in his eyes is too long.
Yeah.
Performance. Somebody get Daigo a glasses sponsor immediately. Down jab. He's really looking for it, right? He's trying to find that opportunity to anti-air down jab, and jump back jab too has been a consistent answer he's gone for.
Yeah, he's switching between the two because I think what he's expecting is when Verloren sees the crouch light punch, that he's gonna try to dive kick to pause the jump a little bit, so the next time he goes for the air-to-air. He's trying to keep it mixed up on him. What a great round for Daigo so far.
He's playing great. He was playing in that space kind of right up next to Verloren, getting the whip punishing, throwing the booms in somebody's face. It shows a lot of confidence.
Remember, he got stunned in that first round, and it might... Oh!
Good answer. He waited patiently on the down back, had the X flash kick, didn't get baited into throwing a boom. But the one thing Verloren's not using to stuff Daigo's boom game is the roundhouse, right? Cammy can just use roundhouse like that, right there, that answer. So if you throw a sonic boom, it pulls your hurt box forward. The hurt box means you can get hit there, right? So what happens is you get hit throwing the sonic boom from super far away by the roundhouse, and that's a really good tool for Cammy in this matchup.
Oh no, it missed, and Daigo did do the quick rise, got the hit, nice backdash to avoid the throw, and Daigo, adamant about that throw, just walks right back up.
Look for the throw bait, didn't find it. He's got the activation off it. He's got pressure. He can hit a loop here. Just takes the sweep. Didn't know how to modify his combo into something a little bit better, but Verloren's one hit from taking this round now.
Yeah, especially on that back throw. Now Daigo has no room to go back. Oh, standing medium pie.
And autocorrect boom from Daigo. A weird scenario. Both of them sitting on CA, though. Lots of meter. Chip. Very little you could do.
Yeah.
As soon as that uppercut was blocked, as long as the critical art was input, it was over.
All right, so Verloren making a lot of clutch plays at the end of these rounds so far. Has been able to
make it solid. See Daigo try to get that down forward heavy kick. Verloren with a shallow dive kick to avoid it.
Oh, there it is again, that air-to-air.
Yeah, Verloren, he hasn't had an opportunity to stop this boom game. I feel like up close, this range right here, he's sort of been struggling, right? Where Daigo is very confident.
Right over the crouching medium kick. Almost like perfect timing.
Like, it's almost always used to bait throws, right? It's almost never used to beat low pose.
Even though it works really well at that, too.
It's at that. Verloren lost the corner. He gave it up with the EX drill, and now Daigo's all this space to walk back with.
All right, gets in there, but uses up that second half of the V-trigger for essentially almost nothing. He needed to get in there, so I still think it was the right choice, but the damage just isn't very high in the setup. Player from Japan.
Yeah, and Verloren's had a great year, honestly. You know, nice played Daigo a little while ago. Right? He's a super solid player. I feel like always doing well. Whenever you see him a dash from Daigo to get under. Crushed him out of the air. 2 of those back fists. Yeah, you gotta get that extra damage. That's the classic.
Yeah.
The classic for sure. You always expect people to go into that forward heavy kick and then flash kick after. That's exactly what Daigo did.
And Verloren had the read. Nice, gets in there, spends an EX bar to get some damage, but still down in life by quite a bit, even though he even got a crush counter combo.
Sonic boom the space, and man, Daigo's been doing great with that down forward heavy kick with Nancy.
But he hasn't juggled after it. Like, he hasn't walked up and back fisted or anything like that.
He's just a little afraid of the range, and maybe he wanted to set up moves afterwards instead. Daigo's getting into a range where Chip is a bit... Wow. He's just slap around like that. Gonna swing.
The Guile tornado swinging around. Woo!
Yeah, that's a really good button, but it has a lot of whip recovery. EX drill at the start, and there's a range that you can throw booms as Guile where I feel like it's worth taking the EX drill because she side switches. It's like you'll take it, right? It just moves you away from the corner. It's almost always a good choice to throw booms at like this range.
Yeah, when you're this close to the corner, it's like, go ahead, drill me, do it.
Yeah, do it, and you lose your position, right? You'll totally take it.
Can't quite get over because of that back medium punch, punching so high up in the air. And now Verloren still with this great corner position. Daigo hasn't been able to get out of the corner just yet. He's going to try to use the V-trigger to do it, but great reaction from Verloren to get through there with the V-trigger drill.
Dive kick, Daigo with the throw. No anti-air. He stood up a little late. There's the flash kick. He's maybe 2 hits from taking 1 hit now. He's got V-trigger on deck.
Yeah, and the critical art. Oh, but Verloren, you see the patience? I like it. And now it gets out of there.
Oh, anti-air again. If he had done anti-air flash kick CA, he would have killed.
Chip will kill.
He tried it.
He missed his critical art.
Block.
Chip could kill, and you know what? This is too risky to not do it. Oh, no.
That was so scary, man. He missed, like, Daigo missed a super critical.
Oh, Verloren there with a little bit of a frustration head tilt. The classic FGC head tilt.
Yes.
You can just hear the suction through the teeth along with that, you know.
The further your head gets away from a normal angle, right? The further it tilts. If you hit 90 degrees, it's over. That's the end. You automatically lose the set. That's a rule, actually. You can check the rule book. It's done already.
All right, good damage. Look at that. Just one more hit, and there it is. The standing medium kick is going to do it. Again, of course, that button so good for Cammy. He reaches so far, hits right there, can even catch people right when they try to jump.
That jump back jab really effective for Daigo. It kind of reminds me of at the end of Street Fighter 4 when he was playing Ryu. He was using that to deal with Yun's dive kick. You remember at that Capcom Cup? He was using that as a tool to deal with Yun's dive kick in a similar fashion. The only problem and the weakness you can see already is it corners you very quickly when you jump back.
And you get no damage out of it, so it's like, you know what, go ahead and jab me out of that. I'll get in eventually. You only need to get in one time to do like 10 times as much damage as that jump jab.
Yeah, it's just put a little damper on things and try to frustrate your opponent. It's not like a long-term solution, but...
Oh, that was supposed to be a drill, and then Daigo with a... Well, I don't know, maybe he did that on purpose just so he could get the jump over? I don't know.
I still don't love it. You could have done like...
Oh, in the critical art. Well, speaking of a longer combo, that's only 2 moves, but... It's a much more damaging combo for 16 hits, and that gives Daigo match point over Verloren.
At the expense of all of his resources.
We've seen how fast people build meter. Again.
Missed it again, and just a sweet punish from Daigo again. He didn't take like the forward fears into, you know, the whole kind of thing. Maybe he was stuck on charge. I don't know. Punish the landing frames with that dive kick. Daigo, you see how far he moved himself forward? I mean, he's not walking back and trying to play the boom game because he was scared of the CA.
Okay. Well, Verloren doesn't have the CA anymore, so now you see the booms a little more freely now. Not as worried, and yeah, he's basically tempting him to get that EX drill, but it was at a good range that he didn't go through him.
Daigo, he's being really buttonly up close. He's letting him hit. Yeah, see, EX drill gets through, and now if you're Daigo, you just get out. Yeah, you don't let him back throw you. You create space. That's exactly what the throw was for, to put Daigo back in the corner.
Oh, and now the EX dive kick. I'm sorry, the V-trigger dive kick from the air. Getting to the other side.
Oh, dive kick in front. Daigo with trigger now. He went for the sweep into V trigger, but the jump over from Verloren.
Almost was able to. Oh, no. Yeah, you can dive kick as much as you want to delay it, but you are only delaying the inevitable. Daigo Umehara moves on over Verloren.
Yeah, that was a really, really well-timed thing. As soon as he built the trigger, you saw that he was like backdash, backdash, backdash. He's like, now I have a win button, right? As soon as you see any kind of movement out of Cammy from the air or something risky on the ground, you hit heavy punch, heavy kick, your V trigger comes out, game freezes, and you have time to react, which is exactly what he needed.
And time.